Petit St Vincent is in itself a hope spot within the greater hope spot. That here there's energy. People are focused on trying to restore coral, individual species that once was a dominant species here. When I first came to the Caribbean in the 1950s, it was a different world. People ask me sometimes, where's your favorite place to dive? And I say, almost anywhere 50 years ago.
Well, the foundation's about 4 years old, and it focuses exclusively on promoting marine exploration and protection. We do this globally with organizations like Mission Blue and National Geographic, who are looking at the very big picture, but we also do quite specific, tangible things here in the Caribbean, around this island of Petit St Vincent. We're working with the government and local communities to build support for a no-take marine protected area, which will keep the kind of destructive fishing away from the coral reefs we're trying to repair. We recently supported a project from a UK-based group that is replanting fast-growing elkhorn coral on the eastern Atlantic-facing side of our island. And these are all not only theoretical things that sound good, but you can get out there if you're one of our guests or one of our partners, and you can actually see and feel and touch what we're doing.
So the aim of the Coral Restoration Program is to bring back the elkhorn coral, which had been the dominant coral species throughout the Caribbean in the shallow reefs. But in the 1980s, there was this devastating epidemic called white band disease, which killed about 98% of all elkhorn and left large areas of the reef pretty much barren, with fragments of dead coral and no shelter for fish or lobsters. So today there's a regional effort to bring back elkhorn by finding the survivors, the resilient genotypes, and propagating these in underwater nurseries. And when they're big enough, we take cuttings from them and we plant them back on the reef to restore the reef ecosystem.
And we've got about 130 people who work here on the island, and about a dozen have volunteered to take scuba diving training, become scuba diving certified, and they're actually out there, each of them, once a week or so, maintaining the coral, cleaning it. Eventually they'll be outplanting it, taking it from the little nursery trays and actually cementing it onto the barrier reef where the elkhorn coral used to grow.
The corals take a good couple of years to grow big enough
to survive on their own.
Yeah, to survive and clean themselves, but still they're going to need a little assistance, like to take off the fireworms or the snails that kill them. Maybe a bad weather might pass and algae might take over them, so they'll still need a little nurture as we plant them out. But we'll see how that goes in the future.
I saw that you were growing coral there, and it was pretty cool. The coral is for coral transplants to restore the coral reef.
And why are we doing that?
To help conserve the ocean. We're cleaning the coral because of algae. Algae and parasites can get into the coral, make them sick, and eat the coral and kill the coral. So that's why we have to clean them every once in a while.
I want to give back something to the sea, to the ocean, because I know human is what destroyed the ocean. When I was a little boy and you go to the sea, you go to the rocks, you see tons of fish, beautiful corals that I never knew about. I only used to look at the ocean as where you can go and get fish, and bathe, nothing else. I never know about corals, the importance. I get curious. I say I want to learn this, because they said they talk about getting certified, scuba certified, and that's something I was interested in. And the opportunity comes and I grab it. So I'm very happy, I'm excited. Every time I go to the corals, I always proud.
I'm a certified diver and I'm now part of a coral restoration conservation team, right? So for me it's a great experience, and I think that it's something that will last for how long?
Forever.
So through a combination of protecting the fish that protect the reef, replanting corals on the reefs, and doing things sort of responsibly, both on land and at sea, we hope that over time these reefs will regenerate. We know it works because we've seen it work about 10 miles north of here in the Tobago Keys National Marine Park, which is actually in better shape today than it was 2 decades ago due to the regime of protection it had.
Coral give the fish homes, and fish, well, they eat all the algae and stuff off the coral so the coral doesn't get sick and die.
The first time I went under the water, it changed my perspective of what was gonna be there and what I wanted to do. It got me by the balls, although I don't have balls. So I was really, really, really into it. And as I did it and I planted corals and know what corals all about, it just got me there, and it's something that I will continue doing even if I'm not still on PSV. Maybe I'll find somewhere else who will do something like this and give my skills that I've learned, because I've got a lot of skills now. I'm certified. I'm a little marine farmer, a little coral farmer.
Parent.
Yeah, as you said, yes, I'm a parent.
So, what do you think this is gonna lead to? What is this project gonna do?
It's gonna lead to lots of very colorful coral and more coral.
Okay. And with the coral comes what?
Fish.
Fish.
Jinx.
We must help to conserve parrot fish in the Caribbean, over each and every island. Did you know? They help to keep our coral reef healthy and make a bit sandy.
Pass on parrotfish. Choose an alternative.